So what happens when a person with basically unlimited resources and absolutely zero ambition gets underestimated just one too many times? Well, today, we're diving into the fantastic setup of a story where the main character's entire medical career gets launched by a single condescending comment.
Yep, we are breaking down the inciting incident from the very first chapters of this amazing, character-driven romantic comedy. We're going to explore how pure, unadulterated spite can be one of the most powerful motivators in the world.
The story drops us right here, into this world of suffocating politeness and all these unspoken judgments. And you gotta understand, this isn't just a setting, it's basically a pressure cooker waiting to explode.
So with that in mind, let's meet the man trapped right in the middle of this gilded cage.
Okay, so this is Preston York. He's a certified genius, graduated from Yale at 19, can you believe it? But a year later, his main job is, quote, finding himself, which really just seems to involve making witty remarks and drinking very expensive champagne. He is brilliant, he's totally directionless, and he is profoundly, deeply bored with his life of just effortless luxury.
So at this family brunch, the whole Preston problem really comes to a head. His family, and they mean well, they start pushing him to take this super cushy, do-nothing seat on their foundation board. They just see his future as, more the same, mingling, charming people, and, most importantly, avoiding any real work.
And this, right here, this is the core of the conflict. His family, especially his super successful older brother Maxwell, they genuinely think they're protecting him. They lovingly but totally condescendingly dismiss any of his potential. Their diagnosis? Preston just can't handle stress, hard work, or, a world without silk sheets.
And that, my friends, brings us to the moment where absolutely everything changes, all in the span of a single conversation.
This is it. This is the line. It's said with that kind of brotherly affection, sure, but it's also the final, condescending straw that breaks the camel's back. It's not just an opinion anymore, it's a dare.
And what's so great here is how the book describes this moment. See, it's not some loud, angry explosion. It's a quiet, decisive click. All that underestimation from his family, it becomes the key that unlocks a new, completely bonkers path for him.
And oh man, his response is just perfect. He calmly announces he's going to medical school. Not because he wants to heal people, no. He's doing it purely to prove his family wrong. And then the bet from his dad and future brother-in-law, that just adds fuel to the fire. His motivation isn't some noble calling, it's pettiness, and he's turned it into an art form.
And this timeline just shows you how potent that motivation really is. Spite, pure spite, carries him through 3 years of arguably the most grueling academic journey you can take. He actually does it. He graduates from medical school at 23 and shows up for his first day of residency, all powered by a single grudge.
All right, so now we get to see this crazy plan in action. And let me tell you, day one is a culture shock of truly epic proportions. He literally steps out of his Porsche 911 and into pure chaos. The contrast is immediate, and it is hilarious. Everything about his polished, expensive world, from his custom-tailored scrubs to his Gucci loafers, is just so completely out of place in the gritty, messy reality of the hospital ER. And of course, within seconds, he meets his new nemesis. This is Dr. Lucas Silva, the chief resident, and he is basically the human embodiment of the hospital's chaotic energy. And let's just say he is not impressed by Preston's polish. In fact, he pretty much hates it on sight. I mean, the clash between these two is instantaneous. Silva takes one look at Preston, the age, the perfect hair, the shoes, and just dismisses him with what the book brilliantly calls a sneer of profound spiritual disappointment. All he sees is some rich kid playing doctor. So naturally, Dr. Silva decides he's going to test this fresh meat with the single worst, most humiliating task he can possibly think of for a first-day resident. Meanwhile, Preston, ever the optimist, is ready for a real challenge. He's thinking, all right, bring it on. He's imagining some complex, intellectually stimulating case where he gets to show off his genius-level diagnostic skills. But that is not what he gets. Nope. His first ever assignment as a doctor is this, the absolute bottom of the medical procedure barrel. Now, for those of you who might not know, it's exactly as unglamorous as it sounds. But this isn't just a standard case. Oh no, there's a twist. An elderly patient had a bit of a mishap involving a fall and a common household toy.
Preston's reaction is just priceless. I mean, he could quit, he could walk out right then and there, and nobody would blame him. But instead, remembering Silva's condescending look, he dives right in, arm deep. He accepts the challenge with this perfect blend of horror and sarcastic determination.
And the punchline is perfect. After a successful, if profoundly disgusting extraction, the offending object offers its own commentary on the situation. The universe, it seems, has a very dark sense of humor.
So here's the crucial question, right? Did this disgusting trial by fire actually work? Did Dr. Silva succeed in breaking the pretty boy and the Gucci loafers?
Not even close. See, while he completely fails to earn any respect from Dr. Silva, he unknowingly passes a much more important test. He impresses Mama Ortiz, the charge nurse and, let's be real, the true power on the floor. He didn't complain, he got the job done, and he showed some surprisingly good reflexes. He just won his first tiny and very unlikely victory.
And that's where we leave him. This whole incredible, insane journey was started just to prove someone wrong. But the real question is, what happens to that motivation when you find out you're actually good at the job? It's just a fantastic setup for a character who's about to find out there might be more to him than just a good comeback and a bad attitude.